Okay, here we go once again with some Arx Fatalis. We've had a productive last couple of streams. Mostly cleared out the crypt we went to. A couple areas we need to return to. A couple chests we haven't been able to open. A door we couldn't open. Chicken Man we couldn't talk to. A container on the wall which we couldn't really access. So those are all things we'll come back to. Beyond that, we defeated a lich, which was quite an achievement. Once we solved a puzzle that was put forth by a ghost, although now it seems that this ghost was the perhaps voice of the lich. Either way, we defeated the lich, made our way out. And the last stream was mostly just kind of retreading some areas, as well as taking what we found in the crypt, which is the shield of the ancients, took that back to the rebels in exchange for the god fragment Krahaz. So we just need now the Zohark, which we have a good idea where that is, because we have to meet with the Order, or the Snake Women, and pass one of their tests. And once we returned the Shield of the Ancients, we found that was actually a family heirloom, and that the woman who's the leader of the rebels, named Aaliyah, is actually the granddaughter of King Poxelius, or the daughter of the current King Lunshire, believed to have been abducted 20 years prior. And they had thought that the rebels had abducted her and killed the king's wife, but we learned that that actually was not the case, and the rebels took his daughter for safekeeping in order to preserve the bloodline. So quite an interesting set of circumstances going on in the background beyond the whole saving the world situation that we're involved in ourselves. So on the way back, we just decided to, walk around down in those catacombs, found a couple treasure chests, found that these merchant brothers were slaughtered, and fortunately for us, but unfortunately for them, we found some treasure that they used to, be, well, I guess was part of their wares for, being merchants. So we were able to kill some goblins and then gain access to those chests that had lots of scrolls and some other stuff like a bow. So yeah, so that was kind of cool. Now we're just kind of reorganize our inventory and selling the scrolls that we don't already have spells in our spellbook for, because that's kind of redundant, and the scrolls are actually worth a fair amount, so it's worth selling those. So that's kind of where we are. What I'd like to do is go back and sell a couple more things, because I realized that we actually did learn levitate, so I don't need those scrolls anymore. And also tie up a couple more loose ends, because we have a book right here that I meant to give to the goblins when we were there earlier, and it seems like that's what this will be for, because there was a cook there, so I'm assuming you can give this book to that goblin. And we're still looking for a book on finances, and now that I'm kind of thinking more about it, maybe the banker in this town has such a book, so we'll figure that out later on. Yeah, we've cleared out our inventory pretty well. I have a feeling we can just kind of get rid of our food at this point, since we have a spell for feeding, but we'll kind of come to that when needed. It seems to me that these two are the same invisibility potions, even though this is unidentified, but I'm still not clear on how to identify some of our weapons and stuff. Maybe we'll come across someone that can help with that. Yeah, so that's pretty much where we are. Definitely want to retread a little bit back to where we were, drop off that book with the goblins, and then journey onward from there. Maybe we'll make it to the test that the Order has for us, because we know how to get there. So let's begin. we're going to go ahead and make our way to a merchant. I believe the mother of Shani can help us with selling some scrolls. We did find a couple cool swords along the way, one of which requires a high dexterity score, so we can't quite use it just yet, but hopefully pretty soon, because I do intend to raise dexterity, maybe not at next level, but the level after that. So, but I do believe it's 14, and right now we're at 12, so I have to wait, but hey, at least we have it. That sword was something we procured from a rat man, so yeah, that was pretty neat. I wonder whose room this is. Do we have a key for it? I'm just curious. I'd like to see what keys we actually do have. No. What about? I'm not so good at picking locks yet, so I'll bypass that for the moment. And we don't even have any lockpicks on us at this time, but that treasure chest would... Excuse you. Can you make some room here? Alright. One of those chests we found from those merchants did have several different kits in it, so we can just go back there later and pick up a lock-picking set. I just made a loop there for no reason. It was fun. Just go across here and yeah, meet that person. Make our way over here to the merchant. Then we can use the portal to go to the Goblin Kingdom, which faster route to take. Okay. So let's sell these levitate scrolls. Make a little profit there, because we already have the spell, so there's not really a need to keep the scrolls. So let's see, sell, 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 and sell. Okay. So we're doing good on money now. That's exciting. Although it does go pretty quickly. Now there are a couple. I'm still not quite keen to purchasing these because we have found all the scrolls we need along the way. I'd rather not pay for something that we can find, so there's that. Okay, let's go ahead and teleport. Goblin Kingdom, here we go. So if anyone's new here and hasn't heard of this game, this is the first game made by Arcane Studios, makers of the excellent Dishonored games more recently. It was originally intended to be Ultima Underworld 3, for those of you familiar with that series. Unfortunately, this was around the time that Electronic Arts purchased Origin, the original makers of the Ultima series as a whole, and kind of put the squash on that. So thankfully, Arcane still decided to put this out, and I'm glad they did, because it feels a lot like the Ultima Underworld games. I played the first one quite a bit, and the second one a little bit. Yeah, so it was really nice that they actually brought this out. It does feel very much like a spiritual successor. Okay, so the cook will be in here. Let's see if we can give you the book. Back here. There we go.
King is sick. He eat too many cakes. Too many problems. Me make new dishes for him when he better.
There we go. Alright, so I'm sure we gained some experience there. Maybe I should have checked beforehand, but either way. Hey, no need for insults. I'm supposed to be welcome here. Right? I think there's not much else to do here at this time. Okay.
The strike is over.
Now, King Alata, him reward me.
Yeah, that's true. The strike is over. Although we're still planning to teach the Troll King Pog about finances so that he won't have to rely on the goblins anymore for their low-paying wages, and he can manage his business all to himself. So stay tuned for that. See how the king's doing here. How's it going today? Feeling better?
The strike is over.
Okay.
Our people, they is lost without my genius. Now that trolls back to work, the business starts again. Me, good king. Them have to write big book about me with history of my exploits and gemstone dealer.
Okay.
You look at goods.
What goods? These goods? Oh, you're trying to sell me stuff? Is that what's going on here? I don't think so. I don't really want to buy anything from you.
Gemstone dealer. You look at goods.
No thanks, I'm okay. Come back later maybe and I'll deal with that at that time. Don't see a reason to purchase anything from him. Okay, so that's resolved, it looks like. Leave this area. And then make our way down below. And I guess this is a good time as any to undertake the test that has been mentioned by the order. Find our way back there. I'd also like to go back to that treasure chest with, there's two of them, pick up the bow now that we have space, and maybe get the rest of the scrolls in there, because they are useful, whether it's for monetary gain or for actual casting. And at this point, perhaps moving forward, this game is only available on Xbox and Steam. Sadly, it did not make the cut for backwards compatibility or or the Game Pass, so fingers crossed, maybe it will at some point. It'd be nice, because it's, you know, it has a lot of old school type mechanics. It's well done. It's fun. Good storyline. A lot of story elements going on. It's not just related to the hero. So this down here, I think there's a passageway to the left. Okay, and this is where the Interesting. Can't go back there anymore. I guess that's closed off, which is fine. Go down here, and this should take us to the level that has all those treasure chests I was referencing before. Okay. While I'm here, I'm going to just go ahead and save our quest. Right there. So we'll pay a visit to those treasure chests and then make our way to the layer of the order and see what their test is all about. Okay. And thankfully the trolls are friendly towards us thanks to our troll amulet. This is the portal, which we don't need at the moment. Make our way to where those merchants were. That's not it. Just follow the trail of corpses. Eventually we'll get there. Lots of goblins that were taken out throughout this adventure. Alright, you see all this stuff, that means we're right about where we should be. All the carnage. Yep, there we go. Anything on you? How about you? Alrighty, so yes, we will take one for now. We don't really need two of those. Definitely considering this bow would be nice. Take two arrows. Oh, okay, so each of them might have multiple arrows. Never mind, we don't need all of that. I do like that we found a keyring, because that's helped clear a lot of space. Be nice to find like either a backpack or fanny pack or something to put additional items in. Take that. Good on potions. Good on steaks for now. Piece of wood. We have one. So
I'm hungry.
Uh-oh. Hungry. Oh. See. Good thing. I have food. We'll eat a mushroom, another mushroom, and a chicken drumstick. Although we could just cast a spell to handle that, but might as well use up the food while we have it. We can rely on the spells later. Okay, so I think that'll do for now. If we go this way, take us back down to the level where we can enter the oops, that is the wrong way. Enter the area where order lies, or at least where they hang out. I don't know if it's a lair, kingdom, church. Not quite clear, but they all hang out in this area, so for now we'll call it a lair. Okay. This is where we found the rat man. The rat man, supposedly just one so far. Can't do anything there. Hopefully that'll reveal itself later, how to access, but yes, this is the way. This ominous music. It seems like a good time to save, because this is probably where we're going to start this test, whatever it may be. It has something to do with illusions, so that should be fun. Some of the puzzles have been interesting, but ultimately not too hard. Like the one in the crypt, I wasn't sure what was going on at first, just kind of looked at some of the symbols, and thankfully we were able to pass it the first time, so that was cool. Let's see, let's open it up. Can't even use it. Oh. Shiny orb. There we go. Now we go in here, and presumably this is where we'll start our test. Not too excited that these are already turned to stone. Pull back some of these curtains. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. What's in here? More curtains. Okay. This looks like it may have something to reveal later. There's, you can see like kind of a outline there. Right. Okay, there's a lever. And yes. Okay, so what is this all about? Let's take a peek here. What's this say? The weakness of the wealthy snake lies where its sword crosses its scepter. Okay. I suppose that'll make sense soon enough. The wealthy snake. Sword and scepter. Quite a riddle. Really? Are you sure? We have a key. Nope. Alright, so the wealthy snake. Okay. Sometimes what you see isn't real. Isn't that the truth? Especially in some parallels with modern times, right? Are we living in a simulation? Oh boy, okay. I see that. Okay, so wealthy snake, sword and scepter, weakness, something or other, okay. We haven't really learned anything about these levers. Maybe this wall isn't real. Well, that is real, or at least our mind isn't strong enough to push us through. Okay, well, let's see what's real, what's not real. Let's pull some levers. That wasn't very good. Okay. Alright, so I'm sure there's a specific order. I don't recall having any kind of book. Not this one. We already read that one anyway. Let's see, any notes? That was from a previous adventure. Same for that one. Snake Woodman's hideout, we're already there, so that's not terribly useful. Okay, well, are there any clues as to in order to pull these in? No. Maybe if we do. Just trying to see if there was any kind of information that's. Yeah, well, those levers seem to be real. Maybe there's some kind of clues around here that I missed. Don't see anything obvious. Do you have anything to tell us? Any notes or books? How about these? Nothing there. How about this? All of the Valiants, okay. I'm just gonna see if walking into any of this, since it's not real, right? Maybe the wall is not real. What is real? What does real mean? Can't walk through the wall. So anything you can walk through in here? Maybe I can use telekinesis to manipulate that. There's some moaning or something going on in the background, which is interesting. I'm just gonna trial and error some stuff here, since we have a few extra scrolls. I will try using our reveal scroll, because maybe that will reveal something interesting. It certainly did when it came to that chicken that turned into a ghostly figure. Okay. Let's see where fireball, we don't need that. Let us reveal, where'd you go? There you are. Okay, so that was exciting. So the levers aren't real. That maybe is. Let's see if we can. I'm curious to see if I can cast telekinesis on this and maybe do something with that.
Locked. Locked.
Huh. Okay. So that is interesting also. Let me go ahead and load there. Because telekinesis to work, we have to find perhaps a key. That's cool. We'll see if we can, maybe if we're doing reveal on that will help, but at that same time it did say it was a chest, so. The fact that it gave us that indication tells me we need to find an appropriate key. Okay, so that's all not real. Not sure what that sound is. I'm going to head back and see if we can obtain a key somehow. So we haven't explored everything over here. We'll try our reveal here just to see what happens. So I'm going to raise the dead. We don't really need to do that. Okay, I didn't do anything there. Hello, King Cowl. Welcome aboard. I am doing well. I hope you are as well. What's for lunch? This is a illusion puzzle, so it could take some time to figure out what the heck we're doing here, but that's okay. I have the time for now. May as well explore and do some trial and error. Thankfully we can save and reload and all that good stuff. Right, so let's go ahead and maybe these statues aren't real either. I feel like they're real. Yep. And again, I'm not sure just yet what that's all about, but maybe we can come around from a different angle or it opens up later. Let's see. If I close this, it'll open that. Sometimes that happens. Lock one door, unlock another. Nope, not the case. Some good stuff in the wall. So we learned that those 8 levers are not real by casting reveal on it. But that's about it. We saw that there was a point of contact where that note told us the wealthy serpent or snake. Let's put that away.
Zalnash awaits you.
She wants to talk to us again, huh? Okay. Hi there. Okay. Alrighty. This looks like a... maybe that's a toilet for the snake people. I don't know. Hard to tell. We have a teleport room over here, which is pretty cool. You know. Let's hold it together here. This is the room we came in from the side there and borrowed some items permanently. Maybe these... I did take some books, but maybe... Oops, I didn't really want to do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw your book on the floor. Let's put it back where we got it. Laws in the Nodin are implacable, placeable. I forget how to pronounce that one. And no one, not even the gods, may break them. The first and most important rule was that no god or demon prince shall ever leave the Nodin. Article 1, Chapter 1. The consequences of a god or demon prince in any old dimension would be extremely detrimental to the harmony of the universe. A god who managed to do this would gain infinite power and could act on all levels of reality and dimension. This is why gods and demon princes must only interact in dimensions where they are worshipped by signs, dreams, or by endowing humans upon whom they confer different powers. However, they must not in no shape or form pass to that dimension. Few gods who have dared to risk an excursion into other dimensions now rot within enormous crystals called the Gems of the Nodin, trapped by the guardians Zilib Nurath, sent to bring them back. The guardians are, in effect, superior beings created by the Sabartas and sent by the Nodin to bridge dimensions for them. They are not gods, rather the police of the gods. That's interesting. So we're a guardian, and that, I guess, by definition means we're a police of the gods, who have been entrusted to ensure that the rules of the Nodin are respected in all other dimensions. In the beginning, the Sabartas used to give them great powers so they could bring back the errant gods more quickly, but as soon as they realized the damage that their wealth of powers could cause, they agreed only to empower them with just enough to complete their mission. However, they were gifted with an outstanding capacity to adapt to new situations and with great speed of learning, allowing them to make better use of whatever resources they may have at their disposal. By limiting the power guardians possess, should be another S there, I think, attempts at deification have been avoided. No mortal can exist in the Nodin, and any god who wishes to bridge dimensions requires a host body. In general, such gods use the body of the mortal that has invoked their coming, the latter often being overjoyed to offer themselves in sacrifice. Okay. The Nodin keeps a record of all gods who exist or have ever existed. Legends in other dimensions therefore tell of Akba, Shatagan Zeus, that sounds familiar, Zlardos the Vile, Thrungulum, Alador, and many others. That's interesting. The only one I recognize there is Zeus, but perhaps some of you are familiar with these other names. They're quite interesting. They must have some other connection. Okay. Well, we already have good for the goblins and gave that where it was supposed to be given. You want to calm down, ma'am? Okay. We took some other books. You want to give us a clue or a hint, ma'am? Maybe.
We cannot talk to you now.
Okay, how about you? Same thing.
We can't talk to you.
Well, I can talk to you, can't I?
Face the challenge of the temple, Guardian.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Still hush.
Kind of. I wonder if we missed some information earlier. Got Morning Glory Flowers. So I don't have any other books on me. Let me see here. Anything else sounds like it would do much good. I think the best bet is to use the teleporter and, excuse you, go back to the town, go read, see if we have any books or notes that I may have overlooked, and then come back here, because thankfully we can teleport right back over here. Take that back to the city of Arx, and we have a straight through back to order. So it could be I overlooked one of the books that might have a clue or something to unlock that door. The fact that you could do telekinesis on it was a good sign, but considering our lock-picking skills are subpar at best, that may not be the ideal way to get in there. Sell some more scrolls while we're here. So we do have enchant, I believe. Yep. I'm gonna sell that. That's worth a pretty penny. Both of those are great. The more money, the better at this point. Okay. Book. I don't want those. Okay. Cure poison. We don't have dispel field. We have create field. Guess I wrote that down twice. Yep. I didn't see anything else there. What do we have here? Summon, fireball. We can sell those because we have both of those also. Great. Go over here and sell some stuff to Taffyok, I believe is his name. Okay, I can buy these. There we go. And I think that's it for the time being. Not sure about this item here either. We haven't come across and use it yet, but that could change quickly. I'd like to take a look at this book. Oh, okay, this is the zombie hunter guide. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and make our way back to our room. Oops, not that way. See what we can see here. Hopefully we'll find some good information for progress. Maybe the librarian will have some interesting words. She's always cool to talk to. Okay, yeah, this is the religious place of worship. I don't know what they would call it in this world, but it sounds good to me. Alrighty, so that's my first expectation, is to hopefully find a clue in our books, one of our books, or notes. Before that, let's go ahead and stop in over at the, I think there's going to be, yeah, that's the guards' quarters. Nothing really interesting in there. Still can't use these pathways, unfortunately. Really? Sir?
Save us, Guardian.
You can get out of my way. Can't do much saving, blocking my path, man. Alright. I don't know why you have to walk in the middle. It's not very nice. Sir? There we go.
Yes, sir.
Say again?
Let yourself be infused with the wisdom in these tomes.
Is it one way to put it? Can't talk to the rat. Maybe we dispelled this field before, but nothing really happened there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't see anything else very interesting. You know, I'm gonna save it and cast reveal on the rat just in case that has something of value. We've already established a precedent in that area by randomly casting reveal on a chicken, so who knows, it might work here too. Maybe this is the astronomer that they thought was deceased. Could be former king. Who knows? Alright, let's... First of all, let's see if we have a key. No, not a key. Don't have a key for that. Still have another fireball. I thought we got rid of that. Okay. Watch it. Okay. Nothing. Alright, so that probably has something to do with who knows what later. Okay, so let's do this one, I believe. At some point I need to get some new earbuds. Preferably one that has a functional microphone so I don't have to rely on the webcam microphone. It's on the list. Okay. Right. Nothing new there.
I wonder what Carlo would say if I asked him about
Nothing doing over there. What about take a peek in the observatory up here.
locked.
Couldn't pick this lock before. Let's see if we have a key that'll... Nope, not yet. Nothing else in here that I can tell. Nope. Okay, so nothing in there. Just head back. Just want to make sure. Leave no path unexplored, right? Oh no, not you. Well, watch out. Thank you. Actually moved out of the way. That was amazing. Let's see if there's anything interesting down over here. Next room, been there, done that. Still not sure. Oh, come on. Really? You're gonna block this? Go in there. Please, sir. Okay. I came this way earlier. It's just a little side path, which I'm not sure exactly why is there, because you can just walk around the corner, but sure has some use. What about this? Can we unlock this yet? This has been locked for quite some time. Key ring. Okay. Nope. Oop. Is this guy still in jail? Huh, he's not in jail anymore. What happened to him? That's interesting. They let him out of jail? Herzog? No, what happened to our prisoner? Did you guys execute him or something? Not sure what happened to him.
It is nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks. Now you're nice to me. That's closed now for some reason. That used to be, well, probably still is, the kitchen.
Well, I could have drunk a bit more yesterday.
That's nice.
Shagar? Now you must go on your quest to find
Wow, they don't want to even acknowledge that I got half of the goal. Just waiting for the whole situation to be handled, I guess. Let's see here. Do I have a key for you? Nope. That's my room. That's the teleporter. This is the king's room. Nope, can't go in there. How about over here? Nope. Here. How about here? Anything doing here? Nope. Okay. No luck entering those rooms. Maybe later. Just gonna pick all these up and then put them back if we find that none of them are useful. Okay. No. No. Oh, great. Previous stuff, okay. Yep, this is all previous notes. So we can pretty much put all of these except that, and I think we need to continue carrying that, but I could be wrong. They may know our name or face or something now. Put you there. Normally I'd put these in the chest, but we're running out of space in our chest, so this will have to do. Thankfully they don't disappear over both of the world or anything like that. So this seems like a good place as any to store things. Okay. We'll put that in the other chest because we can. Still don't know what that's going to be used for, but we'll find out later. Sure. Okay. Pick you up and put you in a better spot. About right there. That looks good. Okay. Nothing too interesting in there. Flour, gold, metal chunks. The sword that we can't use yet. Some reagents. Don't think there's anything to drop off necessarily. Raise dead, I already have. Right. Yes. Sell that on the way out, actually. That'd probably be a good idea. Okay. Go back over to our other storage space. Still nobody's picked up the chicken corpse. Maybe someday they'll clean up. I think the cleaning crew got distracted by something or other. Okay. Enough of these dispel fields. I'm going to leave another one back because we just don't need so many. And until I've learned this spell, I'd rather not sell. Okay, 2 of those. Take those because we have plenty of other space now. And put you there. Plenty of unidentified stuff. Take these out. Put them somewhere else because it may not even be useful anymore. We already used one earlier in the game. Let's put that in here. Keep a hold of this because it's a quest item. Still not sure for what purpose it has, but maybe that'll come in handy because it's related to the order. We'll take a read. Those two. Is this part 2? Let's read part 1. Okay, so while we're here, we'll just read some books and see what's going on here. May as well take a look at our logbook as well. We've already seen most of this. I have Krahas. Okay. It's true. It's not terribly revealing. I may read these books here. I already read that one. How about you? As the skin of a snake, so the life of a queen. Rebirth must happen to allow the coming of a new queen, a woman of royal blood. For only royal blood can honor the great serpent as is fitting. Maybe this is why the daughter of the king doesn't want to make herself known. Only by the 3rd moon of Ixos may the ritual of the royal revelation take place. Okay, that was very enlightening. Very little is known about the Sisters of Eternium. Even the origin of these creatures, half woman, half snake, is not known necessarily. I think we've already read this one as well, so I'm going to glance through this. Not much to see there. Already read that one. Okay, so let's see there. And I believe we read this one as well. The Nodin kingdom of the gods exists in a dimension far, far away from our own. However, from time to time, a bridge is built between this dimension and ours, allowing passage between them. This can happen due to favorable astral convergences, such as eclipses or large natural cataclysms like tidal waves. The dimension that is the Nodin works like this. An ambient residual energy exists there, which comes from all directions in the known universe and is attracted towards the Nodin. This energy represents the power of the collective unconscious of the thinking people living in these dimensions. It contains the desires, fears, and more generally all the beliefs of these beings. Thus, each time a being believes in a god, giving them a name, a crystallization of this entity forms on the Nodin. In the beginning, this newborn god is very weak and totally defenseless, but the more believers begin to worship him, the more his energy will grow on the Nodin. Such gods are often prayed to by their followers for something very specific. According to their will and the power they have amassed, they can reward their worshippers with material power and various other powers, which in turn reinforces the faith followers have in them. However, if nobody believes in a given god, the latter's energy will begin to decline and will be reduced in the final stages to a tiny ectoplasm form, a fragile shadow of their former glory. It is worthy of note that the Krahas and Zohark both have pride of place at the heart of the Nodin, thanks to the adoration they continue to inspire among us. The Nodin also has an administrative body which manages the residences attributed to the different gods on the Nodin according to the number of followers they have. Make sure the gods are not overstepping the mark and archives beliefs drained from other dimensions. The organization itself is also made up of a hierarchy, and the pinnacle of this are the Sabarta's race, the Thinkers. Silib Nurath, who deals with interferences between the Nodin and other dimensions, is one of them. Another race, the Volks, exists there also. They could be called the servants of the Sabartas. They usually only get to perform repetitive and minor tasks. Okay. So far, nothing too interesting there. So we can go ahead and put these back. That. And we'll put you in there too. Okay. So, didn't really learn much. Go ahead and return to the vendor and sell those 2 scrolls that we don't need, and then make our way back there. Into the, I guess that would be considered the Order of Adernium. Move it this way. So, something. No, just wondered if that was anything, an item or something that we missed earlier. Anything up here? Nope. Right over here. like we've been in here before. Close that. It's just some rope. Okay. Hoe. We need that. Torch. We're good on torches. Okay. Whoa, buddy. Are you standing on top of the dog? Well, you were. It's quite a feat. Some good balance and a strong dog. Sell you. We need that, and we don't need raised eggs. We have that as well. There we go. Alright, we got some money now. And let's head on back through the teleporter to the order.
Me? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Here we go. So that is level 6, eh? We learned earlier that each of the races inhabits a different level. Some get along, some don't. Unfortunately, they don't seem to mingle either, which is a bummer, because it'd be nice for us all to, you know, spread out. Diversity is good. The more you know someone else, the more you realize you have probably similar interests. Okay. Now we're back here. Let us head back over to where that puzzle is. Just arrows, okay. It's a very angular realm. Let's see. Let's see if there was something over here. So I don't recall we walked over here. Oh, stairs. Let's check that out. That may take us somewhere we've been before, but I'm not totally sure, so let's find out. Since we don't know exactly what's going on in the rest of that part, maybe there's some clues down here. Maybe we'll find a key, or some notes, or something of use, or maybe none of the above. Right. Let's head on down. This will be level 7. I don't know if we've been to level 7 yet. Yeah, we did learn about repairing, but that's not our specialty, so I think we'll leave that to the blacksmith Miguel. We're not so skilled in that area. Okay, well, this is a new area. All right, well, that's fun. Go ahead and explore this for the time being. Okay, can activate a portal. Oh, do you wanna play? You're welcome. Okay, what would that be? Let's see. That spell is up. Up. Okay, so now we only have 2 more sides to fill out. We'll be complete with the portals. This is an interesting place. Pretty treacherous, to say the least. Lots of spikes and whatever these are. We could talk to a corpse. Hello? Anybody home? No. We help you out. Well, that's one way. I guess you can knock them around. It's not very nice. Wow, yeah, these are some interesting flowers. sure what we call that at this point. Lots of corpses hanging out. Looks like these are not mobile. Okay. May as well see what's going on down here. Ooh, I see you. I see the rat man. You want to be incinerated? Yes. Oh, really? I'm a fan of your poisoning. It's very uncool. Did you take something from me? This must be the Ratman kingdom. Whoa, where are you going? Did you take money again? Punk? Not this time. Okay, well. We did okay there. We fared pretty well. Ooh, another awesome sword. Let me take that. Keep that for later when I have higher dexterity. Will I gain a level at all? No. Still level 6. Tempted to just focus on dexterity so I could use this weapon because it is pretty glorious. Hello? No, nobody home. Not you. Anybody? Take that. Seems to be invisibility based on what we've learned so far. Nobody right there. How about you? Nope. Nobody wants to say hello. Guess they can't. What's that? Anything? Probably don't want to reach in there. Might be without a hand after doing that. Okay, well, that's it. No longer. Ooh, I saw you. I saw Ratman take off. Can I? Come on, let's do it. Come on, we can do it. Pull yourself up. Shigar, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Let's get hung up here. Come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. Hey, we made it up here. That is pretty cool. I hear you, or hear something. Let's get our good friend Incinerate ready. Yeah, whatever you're saying, I like it. I do like that spell very much. Come on, buddy. Every time we get poisoned, weapons are quite. You all right there? Where are you going? Come back here. Ouch. That didn't feel good. It's poison. Come back here. Tough guy. I mean, oh, you brought a friend. Good thing we didn't bring 3 at once earlier. Incinerate did us well. Maybe we'll just stay down here for a moment. Okay, we'll have to make your way back up there. That was exciting. Oh, you're joining us. Hi there. Bye-bye. Okay. It's alright. We don't need that. Don't need that. Sounds like you dropped a sword. Wow, another one of these. We're gonna have to sell these. Since we can't use them yet. Just gonna pick them all up, and once we turn around, we'll sell these to the blacksmith. Keep a couple, but sell the rest. Go ahead and save it in case a whole bunch more of the ratmen jump us. So far, so good. Let's go. Okay. So this definitely seems to be the ratman lair. I use that term ratmen because so far we've only been told they're ratmen, but
I have not yet had the skills to do that.
Darn. I tried to move ahead. We're not level 7 yet. Ooh, how close are we? It's here. Not very close. Oh, I see you. Let me get something ready for you, just for fun. Here. At least that'll get one of you. It's quite effective. Back here. Where are you going? Got something here. There we go. Let's see, I'm gonna heal. Make sure to memorize heal, because that's extremely handy. Okay, you got some rope on you. What's this? Same thing. Oh, we're gonna be... Maybe these aren't worth anything. I don't know. We'll find out soon. Dang, we got a bunch of those. Yeah, so I think pretty soon we're gonna have to head back. Oh. Right. Where'd you go? Something. A couple of you. Just check this out while we're letting our magic rebuild. So we don't hear anyone chasing us just yet. No corpses to talk to. No, nobody. Okay. That's okay if you're shy. Alright, this will be fireball for you. Back here.
Must eat now.
Well, that's a happy occasion. I just killed the ratman. I must eat now. If you say so. Mushroom, chicken, bread. Alright. Oh. You and your skill jumping into nothing. I don't like that. This is kind of cool to look at, though. Do a little backflip out of wherever you're going. Darn. every time we get poisoned, but at least it's not terribly virulent. Where are you going? Come back here. That's something. Chicken drumstick. Okay. So we'll be coming back here, no doubt. Oh, he cut his leg off. What a shame. Anybody? No. Nothing there. Waiting for one of these to talk to us. It's a good point to head back to where we were, or head back to the city of Arx so I can sell some of these swords because we already filled up our inventory. I'd like to think they're going to be worth something because they're pretty powerful swords, at least in the sense that we don't have, even at level 6, we don't quite have the skill to wield them. Oh, let's see, right, oh. Let's do that, incinerate you, boom, gotcha. That too. All right. Lots of swords laying around. These tunnels seem to wind around for quite a ways. So yeah, I think it's a good time to head back because there's going to be a lot more swords to pick up. And then once I get back, I'll sell a couple of them at least to the blacksmith. I think we can go up there too. Alright. Sell some of them to the blacksmith and we drop one or maybe two in our room. We need to gain a couple more levels before we can do much with them, but that's okay. Okay, so now that we have a portal down here, that makes things even easier. So let's head on there. Once I sell these things, before I head back out, I'll take a short break so I can move around, practice what I teach as a massage person and chiropractor. Movement is good, stagnation not so good. And sometimes I do stream standing as well because I like to mix it up, and a lot of times when I play games on my own and I can move around outside of frame and all that, I like to stand. So right now, the game I'm playing in my, I guess, offline time is Yakuza 0. There's lots of fighting in that game, so it's fun to move around and all that while you're playing. Okay, what do we have here? There is blacksmith. Let's see how if those swords are worth anything. Something. It's better than 0, right? Sell that. 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 And that. Yeah, that works for now. Buy that arrow for 0 and throw it away. Yeah, sadly we can't wield them just yet. We need a couple more points in dexterity. I don't know what this saber is. At some point we're going to have to learn how to identify things. So far, simply using it does not do that. Okay. Over here. Yeah, we've been there before. Okay. Apparently you can pick those locks, but since our skills are not too excellent, picking locks is not always the best bet. Let's get back to our room and drop off a couple more things. There we go. We can also repair our weapons before we leave town. Also repair, I think our armor's doing okay, but we'll just repair maybe our sword. Maybe both swords, because we do have a long sword as well that we haven't even tried yet. It seems pretty impressive, so I think that'd be a good idea. Okay. It's a good thing we have a second room to drop some stuff off in. There's some more of our weapons just littering the floor here. That's fun. There we go. And one more. And these golem hearts we don't really need, maybe not at all anymore, but there we go. And let's see. Anything else that should be dropped off that we don't really need at the moment? It's like food. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and save it. And then head back down there for some extra. Should be fun. Fight some more ratmen, see if there's anything else exciting down there. Hopefully that'll give us a clue into this test we have to take for the order. And yeah, so now that I've saved it, like I mentioned, I'm going to take a short break, just a few minutes, movement break, stretching break. And yeah, so I will be back shortly. I hope you can remain to continue the journey, but if you need to go, I totally understand. I'll see you in just a few moments. good. Move around a little bit, stretch a bit. Some movement, fluid movement through the intervertebral discs and all that good stuff. Alrighty, so let's continue. Let's go ahead and find our portal back to that 7th level where it seems the Ratmen inhabit. And there we go. Oh, that's handy. Refilling your quiver. Okay. Guess I should equip the bow at some time just to test it out. Before we go, I will stop at the blacksmith's office, I guess is maybe the wrong word. At the blacksmith. His place of business. And see if we need anything that's in state of disrepair. That was, I thought we'd just walk through that, I guess. This is the bank, I'm not totally sure. This is the bank.
Greetings.
This is...
Have a look in these chests and help yourself.
See, that's another misleading thing. Help yourself. It's more like... don't help yourself. You have to buy these things. You know, now that we have a little extra cash, I wonder if it's worthwhile to buy some shares in these goblin mines. However, I'm not a fan of their labor practices, so maybe I'll save that for later when we make some communication with the trolls to help them in their problem with the goblins. Okay, let's see here. Do it to the blacksmith. And see what you can do for us. Sure, that's not a bad deal. Now we have some money. 80.
As good as new.
Okay. Sure.
As good as new.
Okay.
As good as new.
Thank you. You want to say something different? Like it's fully repaired, maybe? How about our armor? How's our armor do? That's pretty good. Guess these don't get damaged. That's very good. Full power. Pretty much full. Okay, alright. Yeah, we're good to go. Let us move on. Head on to the portal and return to the 7th level. This is the way out, actually. We don't need to go that way. Definitely glad we've activated these portals, because they certainly come in very handy. 6. Gate leading to the Mushroom Forest, so that's what it's called. Okay. I don't know if I consider that a mushroom forest. There's some mushrooms. Maybe we'll come across such a forest and be in for something, a treat. I don't know. We'll find out. Don't lose these objects. Okay. Let me ready the bow. I'd like to try the bow. We haven't done that yet. .30 projectile, whatever that means. Since we have no point of reference, we'll assume that's a good thing. Take some more of these poison swords. Okay, didn't go up there. Not sure if we can jump up there, or if we come back around somehow from up there later. We'll just do like before and go up here. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Takes a little doing. We made it. Yeah, these are worth a little bit, so may as well take them. If nothing else, we can put them in one of our storage rooms. Okay. Since we're here, go ahead and save it one more time. That works. These dates are way off. I probably should set the clock on the Xbox, but so far so good with having it set to where it was. Since I hadn't plugged it in a while, I think the whatever type of battery is in there for the clock resets. That's fine. Buddy down here. Sure, we're gonna see some more rat men. Seem to be pretty abundant down in these parts. Oh, that's interesting. Let's get this sword. Let's try this out. Okay. Oh, we hit something. Oh, that was unexpected. Where'd you going? Come back here. Okay. Ooh, not really feeling that right now. It's a nice thing to maybe sell, so on the way out, maybe we'll pick that up. Can I have that? Can't pick that up yet. Okay. What did we say? Okay. Ooh, hi there. Here. Where'd you go? Oh, damn it. It's a bad call on my part. Cast it a little too soon. Where'd you... Hey now, come back here. That's cool. That time we didn't get poisoned. Uncooked ribs. Okay. Leave that there for the time being. There's quite a few pathways down here. Mushroom. Don't need mushrooms. Maybe. Ooh, big spider. Don't like you. We fought one of those before and we almost were annihilated. But we didn't have quite as many cool things at the time. Oh! Alright. Definitely didn't have Incinerate back then, so that was nice. Not so tough when you gain a few levels. Maybe when we gain one more level, we'll go back and take on the Lich in the Yellow Tulip Temple. So I think we should be okay. Whoa, what in the heck is that? What is this thing? Some kind of... oh boy. Not a fan of whatever that is. This is quite a large, dangerous looking creature. I'm feeling we won't do too well if we try to fight it up close. Could be wrong. Like a sandworm kind of deal, or what? Let's see. Right? Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Going to be very fun to fight. Oh, hit you. Maybe we can cast our friend Incinerate, and that'll do some good damage. Ooh, what about Fire Field? I like that. Let's get that ready. Right, down, right, up. Left, down, right, up. Doing anything, maybe? I don't know. Oh, buddy. A monster. Okay, we're just fighting a monster. A monster isn't hurting us too badly at the moment. Oh! Go excited. Guess if we get eaten, that'll be a bad day. This is quite a creature. What you got? How about that? Some of that. Giant worm thing. Can I talk to you? I don't know if we're gonna have a good conversation. Keep trying. Nope. So far, not dead. That's a plus. We're retreating, so that means it might be damaged pretty good. Oh yeah, gotcha. Wow. Whoa. Well then, blood and guts and eyeballs and... Alright. All that stuff. That was fun. Did we get some decent experience from that? Yeah, we did. Alright. Huh. Here I thought that would be a much more hard-fought battle than the Lich. And perhaps if I tried to charge it from the beginning, it would have been, but... My goodness, that was quite a fun battle. All kinds of... Oh, there's someone's head. That's nice. Return that to the family. Short sword, not in good shape. I wonder if we didn't stay back, we could have been quickly consumed, because it looked like we went inside it for a moment, but that could have just been a clipping issue. Got something? No. Just trying to see if there's any objects to pick up besides this person's head or that not so good short sword. Alright, so yes, we defeated a giant worm thing, and you're hanging out over here. Okay, well, let me get something ready for you, just to... Right, up. Come here. Let me introduce you to something. Something. Come here. No thanks. You're bye. Goodbye. See you later. See you never. Alright. I guess they have a friendly relationship with the worm creature. I guess if they... Oh, there's some stairs. So there's a... What is that? That's downstairs. So that's some kind of level 8 situation. Alrighty. I guess the worm's trail ends here. Can't really go up there. Alrighty. Okay, let's see what's over here. Kind of want to fight another one of those worms. We got some good experience out of that. That makes me happy. Okay, yep. Oh, another one of those. Let me... Do incinerate? Come on, there we go. Oh, it didn't do full damage, but at least it did something. Well, you can stay on the wall if you like. Maybe I'll just shoot some arrows at you. Or not hit you at all. That's a happy accident that it got hung up on the wall. That makes it easier on us, and unfortunate for you. Ooh, that's not good. Poisoning is not good for us at all. I think it's going to go away pretty quickly though, since we're a little bit higher level than when we first encountered them. Let's find our bow. Where'd you go? Hello? That's a cure poison potion. I'm going to waste it. Here. Up. There we are. Now we'll just hang out here and shoot you a little bit. It's not nearly as fun, but you can charge these too. Okay, I see how it works. boring. Can't be too entertained by that. Can't put the arrow in there. I don't understand. We'll just get this. Get our short sword out, since that seems to do more damage anyway. Maybe it doesn't. There we go. Level up. Great. Ooh, so yes, I'm gonna do dexterity simply because then we could use those poison swords, and that'll mean we can start using more interesting weapons. And then from now on, next time we gain level of strength, and yeah, go from there. Like that. Status, okay. Yeah. Let's bring everything at least to 40, except for casting. It's probably not a bad idea to boost that up a bit. Alright, so level 7. That was definitely a nice battle. Okay, yeah, that's what we were at here. Oh, someone left a long sword in its corpse. That's sweet. Let me equip. Now we can use these swords. Excellent. Since we have so many of them, I could probably start selling the other swords we have. Fireball, okay. Paper, identified ring. Let's see what the paper says, or reads, rather. Dear Mike, I'm sorry, but it wouldn't be fair to the other players if I gave you a clue to level 4. Good luck anyway. So these are part of a seemingly obscure side quest that I haven't even started to undertake, but it's something between this Mike and Oliver. Like, so far, they both seem to have died in their quests. Let's see. Oop. Anything over here? Looks like a rib cage. Let's see here. What about this? It just came from there. Give these dratmen a taste their own medicine with the poison blades. Okay. Guess that's that. I don't know, you saw that. I don't think there's anything more up here. Looks like... Welcome back. I don't know if you saw it, maybe you can rewind or something, but we defeated a giant worm creature. It's pretty fun. All its guts and insides are splattered all over here. It wasn't as challenging as I thought, which is both good and kind of boring maybe, but it gave us a lot of experience, and then we fought a couple more spiders and gained a level. So now I can wield these green blades because they require you to have a 14 dexterity, and these ratmen seem to be the sole wielders of those blades, but in addition to being poisoned, it's eminently accurate. 5 damage, not the best, but better than what we've been using. Yeah, ratmen are quite something. So it gives a 50% critical, plus 10 on stealth. Yeah, so all in all, it's a an upgrade, at least compared to the short swords we've been using. And they're free, so that's even better. They're all over the place. There is a stairway over here, so we're gonna go ahead and save it since we gained a level. Let's go ahead and save there. I'm not sure exactly if there's a parallel with those worm creatures. It almost reminded me of a carrion crawler in D&D, but those are, I don't think, nearly as large, but they aren't too strong either, from what I recall anyway. Because it definitely had carrion inside it. There was a knight's head in there, which we could pick up, but we couldn't take with us, so. But the good news is, yeah, it's true. You don't want to walk around with heads. Uh-oh. This reminds me of a movie I just rewatched for I don't even know how many times. The Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It reminds me of the Word of God, you know. Just don't walk on certain stones or else you fall through to the pit of the unknown, I guess. So yeah, this is level 8 in the scheme of things, which is totally new. Although the area we just were in is totally new as well, level 7. So I still have to figure out how to do that puzzle for the Zohark with the snake women. So that was a bit confusing, but I hear some bubbling sounds. Public notice, dwarf zone. Okay. Hey, we haven't seen dwarves at all. It's kind of like in, well, the majority of Elder Scrolls games, the Dwemer, you know, they don't really, you never see them, you just hear stories of the dwarf kind. Why is that? The dwarves are always gone. Even in Lord of the Rings, they're kind of gone, or at least less common than in, like, The Hobbit, for example. So with that, they need to make something that's dwarf focused to make up for all the missed storytelling opportunities. Is that going to fall on my head? Let's move quickly. Right. Let's see if we come across any dwarves down here. That'd be cool. Or if anything, I'd like to see a story that completely does away with the stereotypes around dwarves. Like, instead of living always underground and being expert builders, maybe they live above ground and can fly. I don't know. Why not mix it up? Change the story. Or dwarves that could use magic. I know that's preposterous, but looks like there's some kind of thing there. Chunk of metal. Found one of those, right? But that's what we've been told. What if it's we're told a different narrative? I mean, an ostrich is long enough to fly, but it can't fly, so. You know. hummingbird is quite small, but it can fly very well. So, I'm gonna say probably jumping in the lava is bad. You know how it is. I gotta push the envelope a little, right, with my trolling and random musings, like the Star Wars and Star Trek crossover that's going to happen eventually. It's no fun to stay the same, right? If you're going to be a troll, at least change the story a little bit. Just wait. Season 2 of Picard. In the background, he has a lightsaber. He's like, oh, that thing. Psh, lame. Okay, so I saved it. I'm going to see about jumping on these, and I expect if I touch lava I will immediately be dead, but that's a pretty good jump. We know Amshigar is kind of skilled. He should either be in the Olympics or maybe play basketball or do at least a dunk contest, but I guess they didn't have that during these times. Ooh, look at that. There's a portal. How fun. Alright. Up. Down, right. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, we filled in the blanks except for one spot. We can't jump over there. That is very much too far. We may be able to go up there. I think I'll save it first in case we can't make clearance. Sure, why not? I think we only need 3 more runes to complete our spellbook. It could be wrong, but it looks like there's just 3 more slots, although we do see we have pages that we can turn. But in the scheme of things, I think there's only a few more spells that we have scrolls for that's not in our book. Alright, I think I'm out of bounds. Oh, that's very much out of bounds, I think. Or not? What's that? Uh-oh. I'm gonna glitch the game, I think. I'm gonna go out of bounds big time. What's that? What is that? Where am I? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to go there. That looks a bit peculiar. Yeah, considering everything kind of glitches out, when we go in there, I'm gonna... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What hurt me? Can't go anywhere now. We're stuck. Right. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't fall in the lava. Or do. Don't know. I'm not dead. Oh. Now I know. That's okay. We just saved it. Too bad we can't save in real life before we do something dumb and then come back right after. What was it? I think it was here. Yes. I figured lava travel was not a thing for a guardian, no matter how cool we think we are. Okay. So at least we activated this future reference. I do have a protection from fire spell, but this isn't quite fire, is it? This is like fire and then some. Right? It's far so good. Let's pop back. Oh, get out of the lava. Thank you. Alright. Maybe we can take some carts or something across. Yeah, fire plus plus is definitely true. Okay, well we'll just head on back. It looks like some cool minecart system, although not quite sure how they function. Oh, I see, the wheel is on top. So I was going to say, if it's some other way, it looks like those support beams would get in the way. So we have one other direction we can go. And it says this is where the dwarf area is, and you cannot use magic, so we're encountering another stereotype. Or dwarves, always made to feel lesser, can't use magic. Okay. Now we have a couple more ways to go. It's over here. Forge. Not anymore. Forge is shut down. What's this? Oh, door. It's a small door. Foundry. Okay. Locked. Let's see if we have a key that can help. No. Okay, let's go this way. Let's see here. Do we get to meet some dwarves? Hopefully they are friendly. Or if not friendly, at least... Oh, this doesn't look good. This does not look good. Looks like the dwarves had a bad time here. Oh. Oh, I see, the music changes suddenly. Great. I have to say, the music in this game is quite well done in terms of inspiring mood. Time to die. Yeah, maybe. Okay, maybe for me, maybe for whatever came in here. Can I unlock this now? Wow, I wouldn't want to live right there. What if you make a misstep? You're losing your foot. Imagine having that running below your home. Guess you'd stay warm. So it may reduce heating costs. What am I using? Oh, okay. Rotisserie? Maybe not. But then again, I guess if you're in dwarf caves... Oh, whoa. What's happening there? Oh, that's a thing. That was weird. Now the floor just sort of... I guess technically the lava is rising and falling, maybe, and that's why it goes to the floor. Okay, let's not step on that. Let's just get out of there. Uh-oh. Whoa, that's a thing.
This creature's skin is too tough for a weapon.
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
Well, that's nice to know. Let's get out of here then. How do you know it's not? Please go. Just close the door on you. Oh, we can't follow. Oh dear. Okay. That's not good. Time to die. Can't go that way. Let's get the heck out of here. Uh-oh. Let's get out somehow. Oh no. Whoa. Geez, the jumping is quite intense in this game. I thought I was going to fall in lava multiple times there. Where are you? Can I make you jump in the lava? That'll probably finish your day. Yeah, I guess you could say it's using the door by knocking it down. I guess I'm not too concerned now if it, because it doesn't seem to want to follow. Look at me, I'm trying to look over the. Are you up there? No, we'll just pretend you don't have a chance to follow us. I guess that's the thing that killed the dwarves. You know, I'm gonna save it in another slot here, just in case things turn really bad. So I wonder if that's an Ilcid. I don't know. We haven't seen that creature yet, and we've heard Ilcids, and they massacre things. And I find it hard to believe that we have this special sword that's poisoned and does what, imminent? What is it? I'll have to look at the word they use. Eminently accurate. If I creep along here, it'll forget that we exist. Jumping certainly is kind of crazy. It's both difficult, but also at times you jump so far you really don't know where you're going to land. So kind of tough to predict. Okay, that's not good. Can't go this way. Don't think I have a key for this since I've never been here before. Maybe I missed a thing. Let's see what kind of stuff is around here. Is there somewhere else I can go? Now I can't jump at all. That's strange. Left trigger doesn't do anything. Okay. Guess it's telling me that I've done all I can. Okay. We'll jump in here. Let's try picking lock.
That's not possible.
Well, don't use such language. Just haven't learned how yet. Is there a button? Missed. Oh, I see. There's a corpse there. I did not see. Oh. Power stone. Dwarf. Oh boy, we could take dwarf flesh and eat that. I don't think I want to. Especially since I don't need to eat more. Whatever this is. Let's see here. We got a book. Let's read that. To make metal objects, you must use two machines. First, you should use the ingot maker. This machine will melt your ore to obtain a calibrated ingot. The following steps describe how to make an ingot. Place a powerful stone in a machine to give it energy, which we have. Yeah, maybe it is delicious. I don't know. It's hard to tell, you know. With the way the dwarves are, especially if they've been dead a really long time. Put 2 large pieces of ore into the oven. Take care not to put 2 different types of ore at the same time. Should the need arise to bind the metal, add a reagent to the mix, pull the lever to make the ingot. Next, the foundry should be used as follows. Place the power stone in the machine to give it energy. Put the molded object you wish to make into the caster, put the ingot into the oven, pull the lever to produce the desired object. Okay. Seems kind of straightforward, but also, who knows? So yeah, we have one chunk of metal. I left some other chunks of metal in our room. Let me combine these keys here. Somehow our inventory is full again. Guess it's better full than not full. We got the fireball. We'll just get that ready just in case. We already have. Imagine we're gonna get chased again. Yeah, there you are. Keyring, please. Keyring, where you at? Please hold on. Mental note: get the keyring ready before going that way. Okay. That thing shows no mercy. Insta death. Yeah, I think that would be the one. Whatever that beast is was one hit and you were done. I think once we escape from this thing and get to a safe spot, then I will save it and call it for a bit here. We're hitting almost 2.5 hours, which is pretty long for me on these streams. Okay, so don't go that way yet. I think I'll probably come back later this evening though, but yeah, we've made a good deal of progress from finding the dwarf realm to killing a giant worm, and yeah, quite a few things. So what I'm going to do here is get this keyring ready before we go that way, because it takes way too long to scroll all the way through. Okay, where are you? There you are. Okay. So this wonderful monster is right there. What? Are you serious? It's supposed to do something, you would think. Uh-oh, this is bad. I thought that was gonna do something. No! You would think the key would open the door. That's interesting. Another good reason I saved prior to all that. Why give me a key if you're just going to trick me into imminent death? So I don't see another way you can go. You certainly can't run past it, because it's immediate death as soon as you get close. Yeah, because it's just right there as soon as you come out. Perhaps I didn't wait long enough. So I don't see any other thing, and this forge that they're talking about is not here. I don't think I missed a key. Combine you with you. Let's see. Thought I did that last time. No other keys. Can't use this, not here anyway. I'm gonna just do that again, just to see, because perhaps I didn't combine the key last time. I don't know. Let's just in case. Black Beast, I don't like you. Can I talk to you? Hi, sir? Go away. Very interesting. Maybe there's something I have to do before all this, but then again, this game doesn't really let you advance into an area until you're ready for it. At least that's what I'm led to believe. Yeah, it is pretty powerful. One hit and you're pretty much dead, and you can't hurt it, so... yeah. I'll have to go back and see if there's something that I should have unlocked that I didn't. But I don't think there was. As soon as you touch this corpse, then it automatically puts the beast right there. Can't go this way. And you can't even come back up here once you do that, so... see if there's something... Strangely enough, I can't jump anymore, so it's like you're done going this way. As soon as I walk back in here, I can jump again. So that's peculiar. Yeah, well, jumping in here, where it doesn't even matter. Don't see... Maybe I can do magic on it. That's always a possibility. My weapons don't work, maybe magic does. Let's not do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just get a spell ready just to see if I can maybe deter it or something. Okay, that didn't do anything. So turn the fan on. Neat. No. Negative on, well, I tried to give it bread that time, but no. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well. Now I'm wondering if we're not supposed to be here yet, but again, I don't think, maybe I shouldn't put that particular key on the ring. Let me try that. That's the last thing I can think of. If that doesn't work, I am going to just take a break anyhow and come back later and maybe figure it out or load a previous save, because thankfully we have a few saves before all this dwarf stuff where we don't have to deal with that thing, because the magic just fizzled out as soon as I cast it. I'm trying to think if I have any particular spells that would do something to it. Not really. I have summon. I can summon something. And those other items you find on that dwarf are just to use in the forge, so I don't think that will help us too much. And I'm not seeing anything on the walls. There's no interaction. Maybe if I eat dwarf flesh, it'll make me undesirable. Oh, that would be kind of weird. A little metal key. Can I use this anywhere else? We'll just try this by itself, see if that does anything. It's like it's supposed to do something, but it doesn't. That's weird. Because it says I can combine it. I can't run past it either. That's really weird. We have, I guess, one thing left to try, maybe. So I do have invisibility potions. So maybe if I use one of those before I go up there, it would give me time to unlock the door, but that would be weird because usually doors are like immediate when they unlock. Just trying to brainstorm the things I know in this game, but chaos. I have a spell called chaos. It's already kind of chaos. Trying to see if there's anything else, because it really, everything sort of points to going to this door, you know, because the beast happens to drop right in that spot. Can I wear the flesh? Let me see. That'd be interesting. Let's see, I need to clear a little bit of space here. That. Maybe it doesn't go after dwarves, but then again, the dwarves are dead, so. Let's put this there. Can't consume it. Maybe you have to have dwarf flesh on you to make the door work? I don't know. I'll have to check that. It's an interesting concept. Can't wear it. Can't eat it either. Because use doesn't do anything. But let's try. Maybe it's like magic doors that only work for dwarves, and if you're carrying some flesh of a dwarf, it'll recognize your dwarf. Let's find out. This could be a very interesting event. Strange. Much to think about here. Trying to think of any other combinations of things we can do. Aside from the turning invisible option, I'll give that a shot. Beyond that, I really had a loss. Right? It would seem like if you, I mean, there are two pieces of flesh, so I don't know if it's important to take both of them, but I will try the invisibility thing. Just it's the last ditch until I call it for now, because I'm not seeing anything that's obvious. So I think that door will work. Try this just for... Yeah, that didn't do anything. Maybe if you feed it dwarf flesh, it'll leave you alone. Is that a thing? Let me try that. Okay, let me try that. Maybe it likes dwarf flesh. And that'll give me time to open the door. Maybe, because why would that be there? Since I can't eat it, I can't wear it. It doesn't say it's not cooked, so it doesn't give the idea that it's like other food in the game. So, and this thing does seem hungry, that's for sure. Maybe it fancies dwarves because all the dwarves are dead. Make some space here. It's a stretch, but hey, this game doesn't always spell it out for you, which I do appreciate, actually. Make some space. Take that and that. Alright, so if it has the combine option, when I highlight it, then we know something's up. Okay, that didn't do anything. Go, where'd the other one go? Can't combine it. Very interesting. Much to think about. Considering how far along we are, because it's like you can do a lot of different things, you know, you don't have to do things in order. So let me try like last thing, dropping it on the floor in front of it, because those times I did kind of throw it behind it. I mean, it seems hungry because it's going after me, but then again, maybe it just wants to kill everything and doesn't care about food, which is entirely possible. Maybe it wants me to cook it first. I don't know. Maybe it's vegetarian and just likes to kill everything for sport. Let's see here. Do this. This over here. This over here. Take the flesh. Nope. That didn't do anything either. Okay. Alrighty. Well then. Because this game so far has not really presented us with any, like, I don't want to say progression stoppers, that's usually a bug, but I have to think about that a little bit more, see if I'm overlooking something, you know, like we talked about earlier. Fresh brain might be a better option. So, with that in mind, there are some things to think about, whether we should even run it back a little bit and not go through this encounter, and come back later on, or do some more trial and error. Because the thing that's interesting is that key, we can combine it with that door, but it won't open. So we'll have to see if maybe it has to do with, one last thing I will try. I didn't do the invisibility thing, so I will try that, and then that'll be it. And then I'll call it, and most likely come back sometime later this evening. It's about 4:30 here. So yeah, I'll try going invisible. But considering this is a magical beast, I'm a little skeptical that it'll work. But hey, you gotta give it a try, right? Maybe it won't show up at all if we're invisible. We can keep on going. Because combining the key with the key ring should not have any effect, or at least not negative one. Okay, let me get that ready. And use it. Yeah, it's like your invisibility doesn't matter. Well, that would make sense because its area said no magic use allowed, so I guess it's kind of like conveniently suppresses magic too, and that's why the spells didn't work against it either, so magic is pretty much out of the question. So anyway, yeah, we'll come back to this later and see if we can solve it, and if not, we'll revert to a previous save, because it's an interesting dilemma for sure. Yeah, so until then, if any of y'all are available to come back later, that'd be awesome. If not, I totally understand. There's lots of things to do. Some of us may or may not have time off right now. I've had entirely too much time off thanks to current conditions and people dragging their feet with the hiring process, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but until next time, I do appreciate everyone who's come along for the ride so far, and see if we can solve this later. If not, we'll just back it up a little bit, try something different. Hope you all have a safe evening, morning, or afternoon, and stay well, and be safe, stay out of trouble, and yeah, I'll see you later. Thanks again for being here, King Cal. I always appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, I will see y'all later. Peace.